What's up, everybody? It's Caleb here for Delve In MTG. We have the multicolored card spoilers from Ixalan coming at you right now. Alright, we're starting off with Admiral Beckett Brass, a Grixis-colored human pirate. It's a legendary creature, one in a full Grixis for a 3/3. Other pirates you control get +1/+1, and then at the beginning of your end step, gain control of target non-land permanent controlled by a player who has dealt combat damage by 3 or more pirates this turn. I think this guy will see some play in the pirate decks, maybe as a 1 or 2 of. The secondary ability is not going to go off super often, but the +1/+1 to all your pirates is definitely going to be a huge help, and you should probably be playing him in your deck. Next up, we have another Assault Formation type creature, a Belligerent Behemoth. It is 5 and a green and white, 4/6. Each creature you control assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. I love cards like this because it means like all these big old defenders, maybe not like actual defenders, but all these cards with like just huge toughnesses or like, you know, like the 2-mana 1/3 stuff like that, they start to beat down now. I love cards like this. I loved it when it was Assault Formation, and I love the Doran modern decks. This card is great. 7 mana is a little steep, but still cool. Oh, this next card is so sweet. Deadeye Plunderers. It's 5 mana, 3 and a blue and a black for human pirates, 3/3. Deadeye Plunderers gets +1/+1 for each artifact you control. Not +1/+0, +1/+1. So he's a big old boy. You can pay 4 mana, 2 a blue and a black to create a colorless artifact token named Treasure. With tap, sacrifice the artifact, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. So yeah, you can just pay 4, make a treasure. That means you're pumping your dude while also giving yourself extra mana. Just such a sweet card. Obviously you're de-incentivized to really cash in your treasures, but it just really rewards you for letting them sit around. It's just so cool. If someone gets an improvised deck going on, you just let your treasures sit on the battlefield. This guy's pumped up huge, and you can just start casting all your improvised spells for basically free, you know, just their colored mana cost. Just super sweet card. Next up, we got some more sweet pirate supported uncommon. Direfleet Captain, a black and a red for a 2/2. Orc pirate. Whenever it attacks, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each other attacking pirate. So this guy can become pretty big, can become pretty scary on some board states. Otherwise, he's just going to be a 2/2 or a 3/3, and even though that's still pretty good because it can kind of scale up. I like it. I definitely like it. Next up, we're back to the dinosaurs with Enraged Gladiodon. 5 mana, 5/5, 3 red and a green. It's got trample, and when it enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to each other creature. This card's going to be awesome and limited. It might not find a home in standard, but if there's a good dinosaur deck, it might creep its way in there. Next up, we have the big bad one, Gishath Sun's Avatar. 8 mana, 5 red, green, white for a legendary dinosaur avatar. Trample, vigilance, haste. Give this 7/6 body quite the punch. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, reveal that many cards from the top of your library, put any number of dinosaur creature cards from among them onto the battlefield, and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Onto the battlefield. This card is going to be insane when it connects. But remember, 8 mana is quite the steep price. Can't wait to see what people do with it. Either way, it's going to be an awesome commander for a dinosaur deck. Alright, the next card is Hostage Taker. 4 mana, 2/3. You've probably heard of this card already. It's a human pirate. When it enters the battlefield, you can exile target artifact or creature till it leaves the battlefield. Then you can cast that card using any color of mana, as long as it remains exiled. So the problem with this card is it can target itself, and then you can just do a bunch of infinite combos with it. But Wizards was like, nah, we're going to errata it. So now it's on the Oracle text, it's going to say another one. So they fixed it, they got ahead of it, so that's pretty good. I think this card is still going to be super fun to play, especially with like Panharmonicon. Just get 2 things, you know, get 2 things with it. I wish, oh my gosh, I wish I had Flash, but we're not that lucky. Alright, so next up we just have an uncommon, 4 mana, 4/3 with Raid. Marauding Looter. It's a human pirate. 2 and an is it. At the beginning of your end step, if you attacked with a creature this turn, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. So just it says it in the name. It's a looter. Just the raid trigger loots. That's about it. Just a basic uncommon. Nothing special here. Just limited fodder. Next up is a super sweet card, especially for Commander. That's what I've seen people be most excited about for it. Tishana, Voice of Thunder, is a 7 mana star, so 5 and a green and a blue. It's a legendary Merfolk Shaman. Its power and toughness are equal each to the number of cards in your hand. You have no maximum hand size, so Reliquary Tower on a stick. And then when it enters the battlefield, you draw a card for each creature you control. So yeah, very, very cool for Commander. Kind of starts costing a little bit too much, you know, if it gets returned or killed or something, but I don't know if it's going to see play in Standard at all. It definitely could end up in a deck. I'm not sure what, you know, like how those Merfolk decks are going to look yet, so maybe it'll be a curve topper, but definitely sweet for Commander. That's all we have for the multicolored Ixalan spoilers. If you want to see some other ones, check this out or this.